Hey, hey, hey! How you doing? Happy Easter, everybody. Clay with Eaglewood here again. I got a couple projects I'm working on, and I just wanted to show them to you. Just a second here. Alright, I've been working on the blades, some custom designed blades from Predator. I did these basically in a garage. I found an old bandsaw and an old Dremel and some sandpaper and a chunk of wood, and it took me about half an hour, 45 minutes, and I whipped these out. So I took them and everybody seemed to like them, so I ended up doing them in resin, and then I've got them done in resin and metal powder. And what's nice about the metal powder one, I don't have any steel wool here, a little sandpaper here. You can take, you sand them up and they look exactly like metal. So I got those going on right now, and I actually got one in a mold right here, and I'm going to pop it out of the mold so you guys can take a look at it and see how it comes out. This is a rough mold, so this isn't normally how you would do it, but this is how I'm doing it this time. So there you go. I just use what I got in my shop, basically. So it kind of leaked a little bit, which is fine, you know. I mean, you get used to that stuff. So the mold is urethane. It's a urethane mold. It's not a silicone mold. It's a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit, I don't know, it's not as easy to use sometimes. But anyway, there's one half of it. Basically, I did a couple halves of the mold. See, now I'm getting some flash on here, all the way around here, like that, which is okay. You can cut that stuff right out, but that just comes off like that. So basically, I did a rotocast on this thing. I filled it up from the top and just kind of swished it around like this, did a rotocast on it, filled it up the rest of the way. Now you just kind of peel it loose, and it's a little tough. Like I said, the urethane, it's not as forgiving as the silicone. So silicone has a tendency to just release a lot easier than the urethanes, but like I said, the urethane, it's a lot cheaper, so you can still get some good effects with it. You don't get the library life out of the urethane that you do the silicone. It starts to break down a lot quicker on you, so that's another thing you need to be aware of. But again, it's pretty decent for what it is. Okay, so there's the other half of the mold. What I did on this one is I actually, when I did the mold, I actually just cut a couple of little keyways in here on it. One there and one there. So when you line the mold halves up here, the two pieces, they line up pretty good and they kind of lock in. So it just kind of gives you a good reference point there. So now I've got it out here like this. So now what I'll do is I'll take my knife and I'll just go through and clean all the flash up on it. So that's it for that one. And it comes out of the mold. It's a little, you know, still a little pliable. It wants to bend on you and everything. So what you do is you just lay it on something flat and just let it set. And then, like I said, it's easier to cut this flash off while it's a little bit wet and a little bit pliable, because when it gets harder, it gets to be a little bit more difficult to cut off. But you know, you'll get the hang of it. So anyway, that's that. And then I'm working on here is the next version Thor hammer. This one I've done where I've tapered the ends down on it a little bit more and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. This one has no lettering on it, so this is kind of the movie accurate version. It's got the runes on the top. It's still got the writing on the sides. The machinist hit it, so I got to do a little repair work there. But the handles, the way I'm doing the handles now is I've got a drilled and tapped hole down in there. So I actually drill and tap it and screw the handle down in there. So I got to get to work on this one, and I'm going to be offering this one up before long. This is probably as close as you can get to the movie version without being the movie version. The only thing that's different is the movie version. All the Celtic knot work on here. I'll get it over here a little bit closer. All the Celtic work here on the movie version is recessed. This is not. Don't know that I'm going to do it that way. I might. It's going to get a little bit more expensive if I do. So that's that one. And hang on a second, I got one more to show you. Alright. Here is one. I'm doing a custom one for Dr. Bob Goldman. This is one of the ones I've got. This one's almost done. Basically, this was the movie version. He wanted it weathered and scarred, and he actually wanted the brass plates with the rivets on it. So I've got the brass plates with the rivets on it. I've got it kind of battle scarred, you know, like that. The runes on it. There's the top of it. There you go. That one is, it's going to be a nice looking hammer. I'm doing a custom handle for him on it. And you know, it's going to be a nice one. I've got a couple more designs I'm working on. Here's another one I'm working on. This is going to be a long video, guys. Sorry about that. You've seen Buffy. Here's the troll hammer that I'm working on. I had it at a foundry. The guy wasn't able to take it and cast it for me. So I'm actually going to do this in the cold cast metal, similar like what I'm doing with the blades here. I'm going to do it in the cold cast metal. So I'm going to have the troll hammer here before long too. So there you go. This is pretty close to being accurate. I got, let's see here. Here's a handle that goes with it. I don't have it mounted obviously yet, but there's a handle. I'm actually going to make the handles out of wood. This one is made out of foam just for reference. But there's your Buffy hammer. That's coming up too. I've got another couple projects here, but I really can't divulge those to you yet. Can't give you guys all my secrets, you know. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know that just keep on coming back. I'll keep pumping the videos out and giving you guys how-tos and showing you what to do. And I hope it just prompts you to get out and do something and use your creative mind and everything. You guys have a blessed and happy Easter, and I'm praying for each one of you, and have a good one. All right, take it easy.